Hello and welcome to Movies with My Dad, the podcast where I, film critic Tina Kakadelis, take my dad Stratis to the movies. This week we saw Avatar Fire and Ash, directed by James Cameron, starring a whole lot of blue people. Join us on the spoiler-filled car ride home. Doesn't matter. Hello, Father.
Tina.
Is it time to go home now? Oh, wait, I gotta put this on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, come on. You're acting like it's the first time you've ever recorded a podcast.
Oh, my goodness, it's just been a long
day.
Very long day. It was sunlight when we entered.
Well, I mean, it still is, technically.
I guess, spiritually.
Spiritually, it's dark.
No? Oh, the lights just
lights
came on in the shopping center. It is nighttime.
Okay, what did we see in 3D?
Avatar.
Fire and Ash.
Woo!
Yeah, no reason to know that.
Look at you. Somebody's a big Avatar fan.
Oh, yeah. Huge Na'vi
I see
fan.
you.
I see you.
Okay, what's it?
Let's connect our light ponytails. What are they?
No, I don't think so.
What?
I think
They were connecting them to everyone.
Okay, respectfully.
Let's jack in.
No, stop. Because I think the only two times that they seem to do it is when they're banging or abusing somebody. So I don't know what you're trying to get at.
No, there's other times when they're just communing.
No.
Yeah,
they connected to
with the jellyfish.
Yeah. Not to like another person. No, I
don't. You think anyone doesn't know what Avatar is? Do we need to give any? I couldn't even give you a synopsis. There's not a chance.
Of what?
Of whatever we just saw. Could you?
I mean...
different than the other ones we have seen in the past.
Are you saying that it's different, or are you saying that it's not different?
It's not different.
Okay, so I'm going to go on like a little hot take ledge and say that this one was a little different. Kind of. And then it kept going.
Or you fell asleep? Which one was it?
Okay, we had the theater to ourselves.
That was so cool. When's the last time you ever had an entire theater to yourselves?
I've done it plenty of times.
Well, you go see these weird movies in the middle of the day.
Thank you.
But you
took a little walk.
I took a walk. I stretched. I made noises back at the screen. It was very cathartic.
I do think that you would be in a much worse mood if you had stayed silent.
Oh my gosh. What was it, 3 hours and what?
15 plus the trailers.
The trailers were the absolute best part of this entire experience.
You didn't watch half of them.
Exactly. And they were the best part of the entire experience.
You also got on your phone, which I thought was quite disrespectful.
To whom?
Me.
During the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't think you should be allowed to do that.
Well, you're not normally allowed, but there was nobody there.
Right, but I think that if you sign me up to suffer for 3 hours and 15 minutes, you should also be suffering for 3 hours.
I was looking up some content for the podcast.
What were you looking up? You looked like you were on Amazon.
We'll have to... Well, that was the first time I went on the phone. The second time I did look up some content.
Okay, so what did you look up?
We'll get to it eventually.
What do you need to say beforehand?
Nothing.
Great. So what did you look up?
No.
You didn't look up anything.
Is there a story here? What is here? It just kept doing the same thing over and over and over.
It's Pandora, the planet, home to the Na'vi, and they have different little clans. And Jake Sully.
Jake from State Farm.
Stop. Yep. You made that joke 3 times.
It's still funny. It's a banger.
It's really not. But yeah, he's just trying, I don't know.
But what is
Fighting
the difference
against the white people
in this movie from all the others? It starts off with, in the original one, humans come and want to pillage an entire planet and these simple people. Mm-hmm. What happened in this one? Humans came, they want to continue to pillage these simple people. Mm-hmm. And the simple people stand up and fight back.
So
same as they did in the first one, the second one, the third one. I don't know. Is this the fourth one?
No, this is the third. You still have 2 more.
You are joking, right?
I'm not.
There's no way they're adding more to this.
James wants to do 5. You want to make a plea to him?
This man, who has done some amazing work in his past.
Name him.
The Terminator, right? Titanic. I know we disagree on Titanic, right?
Shout out Billy Zane.
Shout out Billy Zane. I mean, he can do movies. This is a folly.
I think
Cameron's folly.
I think that if he had
I'm
ended
done.
it like 30 minutes early, calm down. Like I'm on Team Fire Lady. She was so fun.
Sure.
She had all the razzle dazzle in the world. She was ready to just like blast
Do
anybody.
we know who that was?
The voice actor? No, I meant to look it
I
up.
thought you said they weren't voice actors. I thought they were physical actors.
I think they are. Whatever. Whoever the Fire Lady was, great work. Shout out to you. I think you did a stupendous job. But I did.
That's all you're going to give her?
I'm not making those noises.
You have to make the noises.
Absolutely not.
Half of this movie is noises.
Every movie is noises.
No. This was noises, not sounds.
And so, define the two.
What? Okay.
Because what does that
Continue
mean?
on with your...
I think it was really interesting. Could have been really interesting if the movie ends with all of them separated.
What, as a cliffhanger?
Yeah.
No, they already did that.
If Jamesy boy, no, they didn't.
Movies have done that forever.
I'm talking in the world of
They
Avatar.
just need to wrap it up, be done, move on.
But it's not. Jamesy's
Spend
doing
$1
2
billion
more.
and move on.
Okay. Did you like anything? Did you like the 3D? You liked it from...
The 3D from the last time we saw it is just as good. Although I will say...
We were on a worse screen.
We were in a smaller theater with what I thought were cheaper feeling glasses, but they were excellent.
I think those were the same glasses we had last time, but last time we were in like the big IMAX
Well, as
theater.
opposed to the big ones you used to put on your
Yeah,
over
that
top
was,
of your other glasses.
respectfully,
This
that was
really
like
nice.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
When the first app, no.
That's when I gave up on 3D. But this was very good. Not sure it needs it.
How do you feel about the frame rate? People are mad about that.
Oh.
You didn't
Too
notice.
high, too low, too high?
So it varies.
What I
Throughout
liked
the
about...
film.
Oh, I guess I have heard that before. I did like how he did change from inside the rectangle to outside the rectangle.
The rectangle being the screen.
The screen. Or the dimension of it. So sometimes 3D was only from the screen backward towards infinity. And then other times he brought some of it forward. But not aggressively, not annoyingly. Just sort of like, oh, that's kind of fun to see that.
Okay.
But I don't know why back and forth.
What
I
do you
did
mean?
wonder that. Why sometimes that, sometimes not? Why?
I think that's an artistic choice.
Yeah, but why? Either I'm in a view screen into this alternative world, it should stay the same all the way through.
Well,
I
no,
know.
if he's messing with frame rate, it's lawless out there.
It's not the same.
He's doing anything.
So 3D technology-wise, James, 100%. I know he's big into this underwater stuff. Felt like, Titanic. He should do a Titanic thing underwater because he has the technology and the skills.
Okay.
Spectacular on
Great
that.
work, James.
What I really had a problem with, I guess, other than the entire movie, was, so what's his name, Sparky?
Who?
The pink skin. What's his name? I already forgot.
I think that's a slur in the Navi language, so I don't
Sure.
think you should be calling him that.
That's fine.
Spider.
So Spider was played by an actual actor in his normal skin, right? Throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
He was not 3D generated. He wasn't a virtual
He wasn't
creation.
a Navi. You use the terminology.
I'm talking about the craft of creating it.
Okay.
Right? Everyone else were the Navi, and they were 3D generated.
Right.
Virtual, not virtual. I guess virtual. But they were, they wore the little white dots,
I think so.
jumpsuits, and then they put skin on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
The problem was their skin, as good as it was, didn't look the same. It didn't feel like it was in the same world as Spider was. He felt, every time he came on to me, the texture of his human skin was nowhere near, was so much better than the texture of the Navi people. Even though they were quite good, it still didn't feel like felt like you cut him out and stuck him in to like a background, a 3D green screen.
For sure.
No, you didn't feel that?
I mean, I think inherently we're like predisposed to relating to Spider because he is a human, and like that feels more comfortable because I do think
wasn't it comfortable. It was a texture thing.
Well, I think that the Na'vi are kind of on like the uncanny valley spectrum, where they're like a little, I don't like what I'm looking at.
Yes, but it didn't feel real, because then they also intermixed reality in there, right? When they're walking through the water and those streams and all, that's practical stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
I believe so. Listen, I came in here cold. I'm not doing research about Avatar 1 or 2 or 3. This is not my business. This is James Cameron's business. And I do like that as a nation, we all come together every 5-6 years and just watch the little blue people do nothing for 3 hours.
Wasn't it just like 2 years ago we saw one?
Sure.
Okay.
But the first one came out in...
a long time ago. There's a big gap after the first one.
Yeah. Well, you had to fundraise.
Right.
Some money. I just like, I don't think that I feel the same way about the Avatar movies as I do about Citizen Kane, where they're interesting in terms of what they're doing for technology for filmmaking.
Sure.
But I think that story-wise, they just do not hold water.
Huh.
Fire, though. But I do think that I also have a more positive experience because I could chuckle audibly at some of the crazy lines that they made these people say, because everything sounds like it was written for the trailer so that any one of the lines could be lifted and dropped in the trailer.
That is true. But James Cameron has made real movies with real dialogue and real emotion. Where was any of that here? He just keeps redoing the other movie. The other Avatars.
Because I think he just wants to play around with his technology and people keep going.
Well, then can he play around with it in some... I want him to take this technology and go to space with it.
You don't know that that's not where we're ending up in Avatar. Avatar 4 is space.
Space.
I mean, even Fast and Furious got there, so I don't think... Avatar's a lot closer, you know? I will say, I think that the Fire Lady was a fantastic villain.
The Fire Lady.
The Fire Lady.
Oh.
My girlie.
She was on fire.
No, the Fire Ash Lady.
Oh, very good.
Fantastic villain. So, her line delivery of, your goddess has no dominion here, beautiful.
And Sigourney needs to...
No, that is crazy. What are they doing making Sigourney kiss a little boy? I know that they didn't film it that way.
Different character than the original Sigourney Weaver.
Right, but like that was Sigourney acting in front of him, but then they like swapped it out.
As a 20-year-old or 18-year-old, 16-year-old
No, but I'm talking about, if we're talking about practically again, I did see on the internet that they got somebody else to be the kisser for them all.
Anyone else could wear the suit with the little white dots on it.
I just think that is crazy behavior, and I feel like Sigourney doesn't even know that she's in
I
this
love
movie.
Sigourney. I love her career and everything she's done.
Yes.
But having her voice... I don't know if she maybe physically did all this stuff too, or maybe she just voiced this character.
Something tells me that she
just voiced it.
No, because then they made the whole thing about it wasn't her kissing.
There's a lot of jumping too. Though I don't know Sigourney. Sigourney's a little older than me. I don't think she can.
You wouldn't be jumping.
I don't think I could do all that sliding under stuff and moving around. Sigourney had a 3D stand-in.
For sure.
Anyways, but her voice is of an older woman. It's not a 16-year-old girl.
None of it's right.
No.
Except the Fire Lady.
Except the Fire Lady. Okay,
gosh, I love her. No emotional
give me the film critic
except for my girl, the
PhD researcher aspect of this. If you're writing your PhD on this in 30 years from now,
I couldn't.
What?
I'd
not you,
out.
Somebody else. What would be the thematic issues that are important? I think we've walked away from not covering these more deeper topics.
What you mean? What they were trying to do in this movie?
Anything. What would you?
Nothing. I don't think that this is a very shallow film.
Ooh.
I mean, it's obviously about colonization, but like with no foundation underneath it. Not actually looking at like the somewhat interesting concept of a white guy who has taken the form of somebody else, who is now then also doing the same thing that like they don't want to be colonized, but he's still doing it by giving them all guns, by giving them grenades, by doing all of
You're
this
talking
stuff.
about
Jake.
Jake, not the military guy.
The military, correct. But I don't think that this movie is interested in critiquing that, because he is using his guns for good, whereas they're using their guns for bad. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like, that's not interesting to me. They're not interested in looking at how he's essentially doing the same thing. But because he is quote unquote using it for good, we're not gonna question
these are simple lessons Cameron is trying to get across, right?
I don't think so.
Well, it's not very depth. There's not a lot of depth here. You know, military exploiting, colonization bad, native people good, right?
Sure.
But yet he makes this thing probably at least a PG-13, if not an R rating, with language.
I think it's PG because they said the F word once, so I think they could probably.
There's a lot of other.
No, he just called them like buttholes.
There's a lot of S words.
No, but I think there's a high tolerance for that.
Okay.
But I think it's PG-13 probably.
So maybe that works.
Maybe.
A lot of fighting.
Well, what else are you gonna do?
I don't know. Something other than fighting.
All right, how many blue people?
If you are, I just realized, I know we're pulling up. If you are an Avatarian, you're going to hate us. Because we really did not like this movie. So I suppose for Avatar-loving people...
The four of you out there.
Right. I don't know.
You're well.
I mean, there's an entire world in Disney about this. So somebody loves it. It's got to be like a solid... If you like the other ones, you'll love this one. No question about it. It has everything the other ones had, and bigger, and more explosions, more 3D. All that's great. So, 4 for you.
Okay.
For anyone else that's just walked in off the street, you should walk out. I'll give you a half.
Woo-hoo. I'll do a 1 for my girl.
Okay, she does.
I loved her.
She was really good. All right, Tina.
All right.
Off we go to... Cut this out. Bye.
Bye. That's it for this week's episode of Movies with My Dad. You can find all of our episodes on movieswithmydad.com or the streaming platform of your choosing. You can also send us an email at movieswithmydadpod@gmail.com. My dad is desperate to hear from you. You can find me, Tina, on Blue Sky at Tina Cacadelis, or on Letterboxd at Tina_DOCX. You can find my dad at the local Lowe's. Tune in next week when we head back to the movies.